Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mitchells in Alaska channel. So today we got up, going to put the metal on the other side of the roof of Perry's cabin, and the wind's blowing, which is pretty unusual here in the Willow area. So we decided that we would come down and work on Tyler's place today. So if you watch the video, well actually the video is not, that's loading right now. I kind of showed a preview of where his cabin was going to be at yesterday, and I had some materials here to start on it, to start laying the floor out. So anyway, since it started, wind was blowing, we didn't want to handle 16-foot roof metal with the wind, so we decided to come down here and start laying out the footprint for Tyler's building. So Tyler's building is going to be from conventional lumber, and it's going to be a 16 by 40. It's going to be a kind of a shed type looking building. You know, it's going to be a gambrel style, where it can have a loft in both ends and stuff like that. So anyway, we're laying out the footprint right now to set all the blocks, so we can put the runners on them and start laying the floor out. So again, we're hoping we can have this one dried in as well before winter time, and then once winter's here, we can work on them. When the weather's bad, we can, you know, get enough done inside, we can get the wood stove in place, and then we can actually heat them and work on them. So so we're glad we're finally getting a start on Tyler's. And so laying the floor out here is kind of time consuming to get the floor started, but you know, once you get it started, it's not going to be that bad. So he's got the pad all down here. This pad has about probably 10 inches of gravel on it, and put tie-par down. Again, it's that road fabric to keep the gravel from settling into the dirt, which is the norm here in Alaska. So anyway, we got to put, you can see 4 stakes here, right here in the front, and we're going to do 4 rows of blocks down through here. So it'll have 4 by 6 runners underneath it that sits on these blocks, and then we'll build a floor on that. So, and then that's where it'll start at. So anyway, that's where we're starting at, and I'll leave this on right here where we can kind of get a feel of what we're doing here, and gonna go from there. What we're doing there, we're laying out the string on the stakes, because that's underneath those strings is where we'll start setting the blocks up, so they'll be centered on that string. That string don't show up quite as good.
Huh?
That string don't show up quite as good.
In the camera? Just looking at it, yeah, the pink doesn't stand out. The pink stands out more. Especially when you turn around and look at it that way.
can see we're getting the blocks all laid out. That's too much. All right. Then we got to measure and stack those out in the right places there.
Measure, we want stakes across and just move down with the string, or just how do we want to do that? Need some tall stakes on.
It should be pretty close because you're going to be splicing boards. Every other one. These ones won't be so close.
Measure down 8 foot. Push the boards, splicing are lined up here, but will the next one. Yeah, I guess you got 8 foot. Or
No, it won't come out on that floor, unfortunately. It'll be back.
yeah, these will. They'll just stick over those.
And we can't use down from that 8 feet.
Oh no.
Let me help it out 12 inches past this. Yeah. 6 or 16 foot mark, maybe it's good.
level?
Yep. So as you can see, kind of getting everything laid out is kind of a pain to get the pads all lined up like you want, and get everything where it actually needs to be. So we're gonna try to get the first row lined up here. The blocks leveled up. And we'll move on to the next row. So kind of somewhat of a pain, but this is how you have to. This is how you have to start it out.
Well, it's cloudy right now. It's probably fine to.
So while you see us standing around talking, that's basically us trying to figure out how to get it done. So everybody's sharing ideas on how to try to get this thing going. Again, we're not carpenters, but we're just learning as we go.
Lowest point?
Yeah, that's what I thought about. Like before we level it, yeah, we're gonna find the lowest point. We dig really down to it. It'd be hard to add up.
Several inches lower down here. What they're doing now is setting up the laser level so we can determine where the lowest place is, and then we can level those blocks, and then then we can go from there. None of us ever even used a laser level very many times. Just a few times.
Level up behind it so you can see it.
Sweep by hand and see if I can.
Alright, give me just a second. There ain't
seen it on television.
Yeah. Yeah. There it is, right there.
5 inches right there.
Brought a pencil up and down.
There it is.
Got 27 there. 27 there.
You got a block over here on that one.
Yeah.
25 on the block.
Block that away, get on the ground, or one, and add two. There you go. Right there. Two inches. 25 on the block. There you go. Stop right there.
It's hard.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot more level than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's for sure. So what is it right now, within 2 inches?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's without being on the block, so 25.
Within 2 inches.
Pretty good. That
Within an inch, actually.
it'll be an inch one end or the other, so the adjusters will be plenty for that.
There's 25 on that block. There'll be 25 here if there's up on the block. So good.
So at that rate, all we
Level
need
out
to do
each
is
block.
just level all of them individually then, ain't it?
Huh.
Just level them all individually then, huh?
So the pad's a lot more level than I thought. Yeah. A little bit of trouble seeing the laser out here during the daytime, so we kind of had to run it manually with it
It's
spinning.
easy.
We couldn't ever find it, so
I knew it looked kind of level, but I didn't think it was that level.
No, I didn't think
Yeah,
it was in that.
yeah, that's way level.
Huh?
That's way more level than I would have guessed.
Way
it
more.
was. Within an inch from one end to the other, so Tyler graded that off. He did a good job. May have let him do the grading on the next one.
Yeah.
So now we could go back and level those individual pads with a level. It should be good enough to go there. Start setting the blocks on it. Tyler's camp is going to have a blue roof to match his outhouse.
That is a pretty outhouse.
Huh?
That is a pretty outhouse.
Yes, it is.
So I need to move those and make that look half level with the shovel first, right?
I think you're right. Back and
you rather have a 2-foot level?
That'd be better.
Easier view from let me run up the house and grab one. I'll be right back. And take your machine. This will probably be a little easier to use. So you can see one of the pieces Tyler put in that block right there is an adjuster. So actually it sits down in there on a threaded rod, so you can actually adjust that up and down to allow you to level a little bit. They use those here in Alaska a lot just because of the frost heaving, so decided to point that out. leveling and everything done. So it'll be pretty boring because we got a lot more of this yet to do. So no sense in boring everybody watching all the leveling process, because you can see there's one done, working on the second one, got a lot more to go. So you can see some of these materials over here, 2x6s, 16 foot long, 16 foot long 4x6s. So the 4x6s will be the runners that actually sit on the blocks, but the floor will actually sit on that. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. A lot of work left to do. Tyler does have a beautiful outhouse here. So hit that like and subscribe button if you would. Uh-oh, Tyler's heading out for something. And run back to the cabin for something. We don't like walking. Anyway, like and subscribe if you would, everybody. Thanks for watching. Keep the comments coming.